Chargers taking on the Blues of Orlando. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert going to change the play here. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
19 Tiger. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Blues will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here we go. Hey,
Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 3rd and 14. In motion is Anderson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 24 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the
Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this in across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Second and 11. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll change things up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And touchdown! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Blues are an extra point away from drawing level. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on. Hey, I'm not flying. Bronco switch. Pat the 60.
Jacobs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now he's into the clear again. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson on for the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Ray.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Counter play with Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion left, that's Cooper.
Alert, alert. Smash. Roll. Hey, check that. Check, Panther. Ready.
They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Go. Hold me to cross.
Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down and 8. In motion is Anderson.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Herbert now. And now here is another interception. Here's Cooks on the return. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line.
210 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper. touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Blues have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each